entrepreneur, corporate gangster, social media bully. Make some noise for Sizwe Dhlomo!
A lot of people that are famous actually left Twitter. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, a lot of people
They don't even interact with you niggas.
Toxic place, yeah.
Like, I'm the last real nigga alive. Like, for real. Salute me whenever you hear me or see me, niggas. Damn, Mac G's trying to call me right now.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Mac.
Yo, what up, sis?
I'm busy shooting L-TIDO's podcast.
And then you and Unathi, are you guys in a good space now?
No. Yeah. My career could have been ruined.
Damn.
So yeah, that one I don't take lightly. That's to the death.
To the death?
Yeah. I'm an equal opportunity hater, B. Like, I hate everybody. Let's go.
You've had a lot of altercations. Recently, right now, you've been going back and forth with Vusi.
If he so much as breathes wrong.
Alright, y'all. Welcome back to the L-TIDO Podcast. Shout out to our main sponsor, Royal Flush. And I need everybody in the room to make some noise one time. I'll tell you why. Royal Flush just won gold. Right? It won gold at the Gin Masters in London 2024.
Royal Flush Amber Gin. Step into the world of unparalleled luxury and sophistication. Handcrafted using only the finest French botanicals. Royal Flush French luxury.
This is what we're here for. It's the L-TIDO Podcast. Joe.
Why am I the host?
Umuntu angidema isa Lil Wayne, Rick Ross.
Let's go.
Alright, y'all. Today on the L-TIDO Podcast, we got a really special guest. Let me break down his resume real quick. Radio personality, businessman, entrepreneur, corporate gangster, social media bully. Without further ado, make some noise for Sizwe Dhlomo! What up, Cez?
What up, my dog?
Yo, this is special for me because one of the first interviews I ever did, I was getting interviewed by this man, and now we're interviewing him.
Actually, I remember that.
This is full circle.
I remember.
And today is a really special day on the L-TIDO Podcast because this is our birthday. You know, the very first episode we did was with AKA 2 years ago. Make some noise for the birthday for the L-TIDO Podcast! It's our birthday, really.
And I actually called you about the first episode. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, man. It's a really special day. We've made it this far. With us, man, I always tell people the L-TIDO Podcast is about quality over quantity.
Yeah.
It's not about putting out 1 million episodes. It's about putting out the dopest episodes.
If you're only on episode 25 and it's been 2 years, I mean, obviously you can see it. It's like
Facts.
1 ep a month, basically.
Facts. I don't want to sit down and speak to people I don't want to speak to. So you one of those that we're like, yo, man, we got to speak to Cez. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, my dog.
On our anniversary, because you've been a staple in this culture. From the very beginning.
Thank you.
You've shaped a lot of our careers, including me. From the very beginning of my career, we used to come and see you. But before we get there, your career started off, obviously, with the MTV base.
Yeah.
Tell me, how did that happen? For us to know Cez, we saw him on MTV base. So how did that happen?
So, you know, a part of the reason why I actually wanted to come onto your show, you know I don't do interviews, but...
Yeah, by the way, Cez hasn't been doing interviews for 2 years. He's been like, nah, I'm done with interviews. He's not doing interviews no more.
Yeah, so with you, I felt like we could at least discuss the culture, and there's a lot to speak about. So let me tell you a history. Back in KZN, I used to be a rapper, right?
Facts. Scatterbrain.
Yeah, Mac G's trying to call me right now.
Answer him, actually.
I swear on my mom.
Yeah,
respect.
answer him now. Answer him now.
That's funny. Yo, Mac.
Yo, what up, Sis?
I'm all good, my dog. Listen, I'm busy shooting L-TIDO's podcast right now. That's funny. So I'll call you when I'm done.
Yeah, it's fine, man. You wasting your time there anyway, but
That's
What'd you say?
He says I'm wasting my time.
Mac, you a bitch.
Oh, man. All right, I'm gonna call you when I'm done.
all right, sure.
So, oh, that's funny.
Since we just live in the moment, we forget to give people their flowers. I don't know if I've told you, I've spoken to you a couple of times. We want to thank you, bro, for like literally giving us a platform for us, because most of us to become superstars, to have our records played, for people to know who we are, we had to go under your school, under Season Scoop School, for people to know who we are, for us to start on the Hot 99, for us to get to the playlist. Most of us really became fully fledged superstars where people know who we are based on your platform. I don't know if you get enough flowers. I wanted you to come to this podcast where I can say thank you, bro.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But, to be quite honest, you don't even need to thank me.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I probably need to thank you guys, right?
Mhm.
Because I was doing this, and Scoop as well, I'm sure I can
Mhm.
speak for. We were just doing this for the love of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all it was. And you guys trusting us with your talents is what made our show what it was and what it became. When we got to Y, the first generation of Y dudes had left. Fresh had left. Bad Boy T had left. Oskido was still there. But essentially, the people that had made Y what it was, they were gone. And I wasn't around in Joburg in 1997 anyway, so I didn't get to experience that. So for our show to get mentioned whenever people think of like the hot YFM shows, for us to even get a mention, for me, I think of it as a huge honor. And it's really because of people like you, all the artists that came through and they trusted us. So I actually have you to thank as much as you may think you have me to thank. Because
Like me and
were it
Keenan,
not for that,
Keenan battled on you guys' show.
yeah,
That's-
I
that's
remember.
crazy.
I still got the joints. I got all the audio, I got everything.
It's crazy, bro.
Where you go with?
I know, yo, don't go there. Don't go
Oh
there.
boy.
Caesar's Records. Before we get there,
Yeah.
I mean, we're speaking about like obviously the genesis of like how SA hip hop like began. But what do you feel? What is your impression? How do you feel about the state of the culture now, 2024? What is your feeling on local hip hop before we get anywhere else? Right?
I'm also old now, so let me start off with that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't keep up with the game as much as, I don't keep up with it as
shit.
much.
We got a plaque, yo.
Oh shit! Oh damn!
Baby.
Okay. Okay.
Oh damn!
Okay.
Oh damn!
Go.
Kalakayo on a 3 times platinum. Oh damn! Damn!
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Salute.
Let me put it here.
Nah, it doesn't need to be on the show.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
Danko.
Nah, that's what's
hilarious.
up. That's what's up. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't keep up with the game as much as I used to, right? So there's a lot of things that I'm missing, but obviously I see the people that make waves. But my sentiment is that the game is obviously not as strong as it used to be. And dare I even say, it doesn't look to me like dudes are making as much guap as they used to make,
Damn.
right? But I don't know. I mean, like I said, maybe I just don't know. And there's a myriad of reasons that contribute to that. One of the things could just be that the window of opportunity is closed. Sometimes things happen at a certain time and you got to strike while the iron is hot, right? So there was a time where people felt about hip hop the way people currently feel about Amapiano. So if you went to a party, the party would be all hip hop.
Facts.
In fact, people weren't trying to touch it if there wasn't a hip hop set. There was a time where the hip hop DJs were the ones getting all the girls. There was a time where the hip hop DJs were the ones setting the trends, where they were driving the hot cars, and I don't get the sense that that's happening now.
I don't know about the hip hop DJs, but the rappers were definitely getting all the girls. But yeah,
Yeah.
carry on. Yeah.
That's funny, you know. So
Yeah.
now I don't know. I don't think so.
Are there any rappers that you feel like have that potential to be a full-fledged superstar?
Maglera Do.
Okay.
And that's just because for me, he's a guy that embodies what Pro embodied, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
what HP embodied,
Mm-hmm.
which is you can make hip hop accessible to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
even the dudes in the hood, but you still understand the culture.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, Nasty C, I had very high hopes for Nasty C. And for a while,
What you mean you had?
nah, I think he's beyond his peak now. This is not like in a dissing way. That thing I was talking about, the
Yeah.
window of opportunity,
Yeah.
I feel like it's closed or it's closing for him. That's not to say he's not talented. He's super talented. He still makes great
like
music.
a big fan of Nasty C.
Yeah, so am
Yeah.
I. So am
Yeah.
I. But you see, as you grow older, he's got responsibilities now. He's got a kid.
Mm.
You know, it's not to say he still can't make music and still can't be big.
Yeah.
But the best time to get it is when you're young.
Mm.
That's the best time.
He's still young. Nasty C still in his 20s, right? He's still in his 20s.
Okay, well, relatively, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mean
Yeah.
that in a disrespectful
No,
way.
I get
know?
you. I get
Yeah.
you. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Nasty, and I feel like he can still be that guy, like to take it to the top. I think maybe this is his first year, like going through a little bit of confusion, and I feel like every artist goes through that.
Yeah.
It's never like smooth sailing. Everyone goes through a little bit of an up and down. You know what I'm saying? And then besides McLaren and Nasty C, anyone else that is in your radar that you listen to from this new generation? Before we move on from
Ooh-wee.
hip hop,
So let me think. Nah,
what's
not
your feelings on Aries?
Yeah, Aries is cool. But it's not, you see, Aries is just talented,
Yeah.
but he's not a fully fledged artist. He's not the guy that's gonna take the game to like the next level. You see? Because you get rappers like that as well. Just like a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got the technical ability, maybe like a Doomy, for example, right?
Mhm.
But deep down,
Doom-
I think maybe
Doomy-
it's not even their
Stogie T.
desire. Yeah.
Doomy Stogie T for the 2Ks.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
So,
yeah.
and deep down, it's probably not even their desire to be that kind of a rapper, right?
Mm.
When I talk of a rapper, I'm talking about commercial success and
Mhm.
viability.
Mhm.
Because anybody can drop a verse, you know,
Mhm.
but you need to carry the game on your back. You need to do what, whether you like it or not, Questa did,
Mhm.
Casper did,
Mhm.
AKA did.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Where you know once those guys drop a track, everything moves. Not to mention your KO,
Mhm.
you know, groups like Tear Gas, you guys,
You had
LES.
you had a controversial take on even Tear Gas. You
yeah.
and Squatter Camp.
Yeah.
For people who are not aware, you tweeted something and that went super viral. You said Tear Gas
Yeah.
is the greatest or hip hop
Straight up. That we
group
have
of
had.
all time in South Africa.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree in the comments?
So-
Is Tear Gas?
So hold on. So
Yeah.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things. I mean, some things I say in jest.
Yeah.
I still mean them, but it's not, you know, it's neither here nor there whether you agree or disagree.
By the way, I
Because-
agree with you.
Because I've already thought about it. By
Yeah.
the time I'm saying it, I've already thought about it.
Yeah.
Now I'd like to hear your opinion, but your opinion doesn't sway mine.
Yeah.
When I say greatest, it doesn't mean the best. It doesn't mean these guys can out-rap anybody else. Fine, put that aside.
Yeah.
Criteria for greatest is the people that took the game to the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
The people that sold the records, the people that filled the shows, the
Mhm.
people that got the game excited,
Mhm.
the people that related to majority of the
Mhm.
public, not just the South African hip-hop people,
Mhm.
right? People that if you play a song, your grandmother will know it, your mom will know it. And with the exception of maybe Umoya, Tear Gas has got those joints. You can
Facts.
sit here and dispute it all you want. I mean, two of my dudes, Sugar Smacks, he just sent me eyes when I said that tweet. And I was like, nah, he's still my dude though. I left it. Slicker sent like 2 tweets. He sent like quite a long paragraph about it, you know. And he's also my dude. But at the time, I was trying to get into a debate about it, you know. It's just a feeling. Jay,
But I agree with you completely.
100%.
And
If you're not looking at it and you're not emotional,
yeah,
you can see what's up.
TKZ is also the greatest Kwaito group. Matter of fact, not the greatest Kwaito group. It's the greatest group to come out of South Africa. I'm not trying to debate nobody.
Straight
I'm
up.
just letting it be
Straight
known.
up.
Facts.
But at the same time, you're not saying like TKZ had like the best dudes in the joints, because Chiscorp had better artists, so to speak, right?
No, I disagree.
But no, they had better artists.
No, I
Come on, son. Chiscorp.
No, I disagree.
Come on, man. There was
But
a,
TKZ,
Eh?
no.
no, come
No.
on.
No.
But TKZ is the greatest group, like you said.
Yeah.
So it's not. Sometimes I think it's just bigger than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween, first Kwaito album I ever purchased as a hip hop guy, hip hop nigga. So I gotta sell out. Sell out. Sheesh, I gotta salute.
You gotta sell out.
tickets.
You sold
I
out
gotta
a long
salute
time
tickets.
ago. You sold out a long time ago.
I gotta salute TKC. Oh my god. And Kabina's my pastor now, by the way. So it's
Oh, for real?
it's a full circle. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you moved on. Let's move on from the hip hop chats for a second.
Yeah.
You moved on and became something bigger. You know, your brand went all around the country. You became a full-fledged, even businessman at that time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because a lot of people like literally come in the industry, do what they do, and maybe when they don't become hot anymore, they look for other avenues. But you, in your early days in your career, you pivoted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You went through the corporate business, entrepreneur. Did you have a mentor at that time? Who told you need to do that at that time while you were still hot?
Yeah. So I've always had like different mentors in different stages of my life. But so that whole MTV thing, when it happened, let me put it to you this way. Like this week, I was earning a certain amount of money because I had a proper job, like in case that I used to work for a banking institution. Right?
What?
Yeah. And then when I got the MTV job, like my pay, like more than quadrupled.
Damn.
Right? So
wait, let's do the math. A bank
and this is already something, by the way. This is already something that I didn't expect, right? So I told you, I was like, what? I didn't expect this. So initially in my head, I was like, this is not gonna last. I was like, there's no way it's gonna be this good for this
MTV
long.
was paying that good.
Yeah. Come
Wait,
on.
guys, wait.
Like I said,
Wait, cease, pause
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
Guys, how much do banks pay? You worked at the bank. 25. So C's at his first year MTV paid.
This is next level
Was
pocket watching. First of all, you gotta think this
So
is
C's was earning 75,000
this
in
is
MTV.
This is back. First of all, your maths is wrong. If it was quadruple, it would have been 100.
No.
But
Yeah,
this is back in 2005. It's
Yeah.
still pocket watching. Get out of my pocket. So no, let me explain. So immediately I'm thinking, man, this is not gonna last. But also, I'm thinking, man, this is way more money than I'll ever need. I don't need this money. I'm traveling around. I'm living off per diems. Like literally, all I am I'm in the hotels.
Damn.
Right? I'm flying. I'm in the hotels. So I just stashed all that paper. And so when I started out, initially I already had the capital because, as I told you, I just had a lot of money saved up and I was working. I was like, okay, I can get into certain things. And I thought about myself. I was like, okay, I don't drink. When I go to a party, for example, what do I go for? I was like, I go for the women and I go for the meat, right? For real, that's all it is. As a young dude, like, I'm going for the women, I'm going for the meat. So I was like,
guy is a full-fledged Zulu guy. He's
straight
like,
up.
Woman and the meat.
Straight up. So parties in KZN, we had food at the party. Like we didn't just do parties and starve niggas. Like we had food at the party. So you went to the joint, there'd be bribe meats and all that. So anyway, then I was like, let me buy a butchery, right?
Oh,
God
damn.
said, yeah, for real. Because, cats love the meat and I understand the business. So
You should have opened up a butchery and put a strip club. Like butchery.
dog, the joint was in
Yeah.
Yeovil.
What?
Yeah, because I also understood the importance of foot traffic. Right?
Damn.
So I put it in Yeovil. The joint is at Courts and Banquets, corner of Courts and Banquets. And I used to work it myself. Like sometimes I'd leave the radio show and go work the joints, hit the till, everything.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, and I bought that cash.
Yo, big shout out to our sponsor, Ringers. They've been with us since the inception of this year, 2024. We've done amazing things with Ringers. We've done concerts. You know what I'm saying? They've really put in the power into the L-TIDO podcast. So for me, it's just like L-TIDO podcast powered by Ringers.
And I decided to open up Capello. And again, Tashes was popping. But a Tashes was going to cost like 7 million. And I was like, okay, hold on. Instead of me opening up a Tashes, I can just get a Capello. And again, because I'm me, I can make that pop. Right? So opened up Capello Buzz. I don't need to tell you. You know how Capello Buzz is to get
Facts.
down, right? All of these things are happening. I'm still in my 20s.
Damn.
My relationship with banks is stupendously good right now because they're like, yo, you raking it. You bringing it in, son, right? Banks look at turnover. But I'm also not even living off this business. Like, I'm living off my salary.
That's crazy.
So when I get a little something, take it away, buy an apartment. Get a little something, take it away, invest in this. Get a little something.
Okay, to even break it down, where are you making your first million? How old are you when you make it?
Come on.
First, I know, bro.
I mean, first meal, probably 26, 27.
26, first million.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it's actually funny. When I left high school, I told my teacher, I said, yo, I'm definitely going to be touching a mill like in the next 10 years. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, for real. So I can't remember if I texted her or something, but
Well, I'm a millionaire.
no, not like that. Not like that.
Even Sizwe, like,
No,
I'm a millionaire, bitch.
but she was like, hey, Sizwe, obviously I've been seeing you on TV. And I texted her like, you see, I told you. You know, and and it was funny. So yeah, so that was it. We just kept it moving. And fortunately for me, because of the sort of guy that I am, I didn't really suffer much setbacks. And I didn't really get into any bad habits. That's how guys lose it, you know?
Yeah, like
Bad
drugs.
habits. Yeah.
Girlfriend allowance, all those things.
Yeah. So, and I come from a school, I mean, you know, I'm old school, so we didn't trick.
See, come on.
No, we didn't trick me.
You don't give girls money?
We didn't trick. No, I'm talking about back then. It looked to me like the game is very different now. It looks to me like you guys have got to drop bags just to even get affection.
Facts.
And I pity you. Because especially when you're young, you haven't got it like that. And you're competing. There's always somebody with more money than you, right? You're competing with made men that have done this thing already. So for them, it's nothing to drop 100. For you, 100, you'll spend the next 3 months trying to recover, right? So in our days, we didn't have to do any of that. We really didn't. It was very simple, man. Like, I don't think, even the clubs are different. So let me put it this way. I haven't been to a club in a long time, but a friend of ours came and he was doing a show here in South Africa. So then he wanted to go out and party. So, and we took him to a club. I was amazed, bro. They don't even dance in the clubs anymore. They don't. Hey? Like, you remember, like, when you used to go to pop bottles, like, it would genuinely be a party?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
There's no dance floor. There's, like, only VIP.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, you could party back in the day if you were broke. You could go to a club with $100 and have the best time. I don't think you can do that now.
Nah. You need a table.
Times are very different. You know, times are very, very different. And also the women didn't have as high of an expectation back then. It seems to me like you guys are in trouble.
Damn.
For real.
What changed, though?
So it's obviously the culture, but social media. So what social media did was it created a market which is now global. And when I use the term markets, I'm not by any means insinuating that anything's for sale here, right? That's not what I'm saying. But generally, back in the day, if there was a hot woman and she's from your hood, that hot woman was only exposed to the dudes around your hood.
Mhm.
So if you were doing well in your own hood and you were the head nigga in charge there,
Mhm.
you could get with that woman.
Mhm.
And that would be that.
Mhm.
Now, your hot woman can get hit on by Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Like, right on Instagram.
Facts.
Good luck trying to compete with that. Damn. Because like I said, there's always a dude with more money than you.
Which means she left you for a season.
This girl, I used to tell her every morning, I want to see 63, baby. I really want to drive this car. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Bam. One day she wakes up, she said to me, baby, I need 4,000 for my hair. I was like, why don't you ask your parents? Candy is the last test, my brother. That day in the evening, she came with the guy in a C63 to tell me that she's breaking up with me. It is a real thing. Boys, then she comes up, she's like, no, I haven't been happy, you know. Bam. Here's your house keys. You know, I just wanted to know that you're an amazing guy. From nowhere, I just have this tall poor. Hey, she's been seeing the both of us, and you know how women are. I made her choose today. She chose me. This guy wants to rub it in, but you know, she chose me, my brother. Then he says, no hard feelings. What do you mean, no hard feelings, though? You know yourself.
Man, what a tough game right now. Huh? So, like, obviously, you've settled down by you speaking like that. Are you looking like, does C's want to start a family? Do you want to have kids? Like,
Yeah. Maybe I even got kids.
C's, don't be.
Like I said, chill with the fam. You know, when maybe I'll come out one day and be like, yo, my son just finished matric.
What?
Then that'll be that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past C.
Yeah, that'll
Because
be-
this is
yeah.
the same guy that's had the same profile picture for 50 years.
Straight up. You know how many people know my house? Like, no lie. How many people know my house? Maybe 10 people?
What?
Yeah. That's
Why?
for real.
Why?
I'm just a private dude.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm a private dude. I don't want to sound ungrateful.
Mhm.
I love the game and what the game has afforded me and given to me. But I'm not of the game. I'm not that guy.
Hmm.
So I don't see me anywhere.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
I went to the best parties. I went to the best awards.
You've been to the
I don't sit at home and wonder what's going on anywhere.
Mm.
I just don't want to be a part of it.
Mm.
And so likewise, even with the privacy thing, dog, if I don't want to be seen, you won't see me for 5 years. That's it. When's the last time you and I speak a lot, but when's the last time you saw me?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a hot
Exactly.
minute.
And you my dude.
Yeah.
That's just how I am.
I'm going under, guys. From now, you guys will only see me on the L-TIDO podcast. You know?
No, but you joke.
Mm.
That also saves you from a lot of issues.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
so
It's true.
there was one time, Daily Sun wrote an article.
Mm-hmm.
They said I had a gay lover. And they said I abused him. Right? So they said I slapped him up because I bought him a whip, like a Nissan Juke. Said I bought him a Nissan Juke. Right? And then I slapped him up in Melville, right? Melville. So I wake up now, it's a Sunday, I'm reading the story, I'm like, how? And then, so initially I'm offended, right? I'm like, sure, I'm gonna have to sue these ninjas. Now, first of all, what am I doing in Melville, bro? Like, come on. Forget like the whole gay thing. It's just like Nissan Juke. Come on, son. Like, like I was pushing a Merc at 25, bro. Like, I'm playing with the boy. So anyway, before I did anything, you know what happened? Cats on Twitter were just like, nah, not this guy. Right? They're like, not this guy. So already people didn't believe it. Even Eusebius McKaiser, he was still alive. He was like, nah, I don't believe this. Right? And that taught me a very important lesson. It's like, you know, sometimes your reputation precedes you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even need to say it yourself.
Funny
So
as-
you stay out of trouble just because you always out the scene. You know what I mean? Even when cats are like, yo, if somebody would be like, yo, Caesar was at, what's a hot club now? I don't know. What's a hot club?
my guy Louis.
Yeah, whatever. They're like, yo, Caesar was at Louis and he left with such and such. You'd be like, Caesar, we didn't see a nigga out there. You know?
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
You know what's killing me?
Yeah.
What is it? You say you don't spend money on girls, but this you spend money on your gay lover.
He said I tricked on the homie, B. Oh, man.
Oh,
Yo, this nigga's sweating. He's got high blood pressure. I tell you. He got high blood pressure, for real.
oh boy. Damn. yo, it's crazy.
Yo, but on a side note, let me tell you, one of the things I love about our conversations, because him and I speak a lot on the phone. Sometimes I just call him in pages. We just go on a conference call. It's always laughs. And I love laughing. So if you don't know me personally, right, I probably spend maybe 50, 60% of my time laughing. Everything's a joke to me. Literally everything. Even when I'm tweeting and I'm trolling you cats. And you cats are losing your minds. Yo, I'm laughing so hard. I'm laughing so hard. Because it's a joke to me, you know? It's always good to laugh, man.
Let's actually get into that.
Yeah.
A lot of people knowing you and what you portray on social media sometimes might be two different things. People think you're a flexer, but you actually don't flex at all on social media. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about you on social media and how you are. A lot of people perceive you as a social media bully.
Yeah.
You know, you've been in a lot of back and forth from the beginning because you are just opinionated and you would never let anybody just speak on you.
Yeah.
So you've had a lot of altercations. Recently, right now, you've been going back and forth with Vusi.
Oh, boy.
You know, it's been a
It's not
situation.
back and forth. Let's be honest. It's not back and forth. He hasn't responded in a long time.
He has. He had a video.
No, man. That
Yeah.
video was from 2017. People don't understand.
Is he ducking the smoke?
I don't know if he's ducking the smoke. But what I can tell you is
Yeah.
I promised somebody that I respect
Yeah.
that I was going to lay off the homie.
Yeah, but because you've been on his neck.
Yeah.
Thing is-
Only if he so much as breathes wrong, then it's not squashed. But it's squashed for now. So
Why-
let me explain something.
Okay, cool.
So whether you believe this or not,
Yeah.
I never start with the person on Twitter. I never do. On Twitter, I'll go and be like, yo, I'll take a picture of these flowers, be like, yo, let's move. That's what I do.
Mhm.
Then somebody thinks they're being smart,
Mhm.
right? Then they say something.
Mhm.
Then I just respond because I've always got a comeback. I used to be a battle rapper,
Mhm.
right? And then because of the perception that people may have of me, they think, he's arrogant.
Mhm.
It's this. And actually, maybe I am arrogant. It's cool. I don't mind it, right?
Mhm.
But the one thing I won't do is I will not allow somebody to talk sideways
Mhm.
and then I just take it.
Mm.
Because I'm just not like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are famous actually left Twitter. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah. A lot of people
They don't even interact with you
It's
niggas.
a toxic place, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm the last real nigga alive. Like, for real. Salute me whenever you hear me or see me, niggas. You know what I mean? Like, is he dealing with the real one?
Facts.
And I engage everybody.
Mhm.
I'm an equal opportunity hater. Be like, I hate everybody. Let's go. Nah, I'm joking. But no,
but
I will retaliate.
Yeah, but on the real,
Yeah.
like before, I know you will retaliate because I know your nature. I've seen you guys don't think C's is just like some pretty boy nigga working. I've seen C's like literally fighting bouncers at a club, like literally.
Tell him who won too. Tell him who won.
Don't play with C's on the real. Don't play with C's and think, oh, he's just talking. He ain't got hands. No, it's a different situation. And that was not the only thing. I mean, you've went through it with Keenan. You've went through it with Unathi. You know,
She just messed around. You know how she went down. Again, I'm just out there doing my thing. she tried to say that I was verbally abusive towards her, and then I had to bring out the hammer.
Damn.
Yeah. Keenan's my dude. We resolved that. You know what's funny? People actually think like anybody intervened in that joint. Nobody did. Him and I just met up. You know the story.
Yeah, I know the story.
Yeah. Him and I just met up. Ricky, I went to his house.
Invited?
No, I just rocked up.
Yeah, but you guys were beefing. You just went to his house.
It wasn't a beef. None of it was a beef.
Okay,
He
misunderstanding.
said something.
Misunderstanding.
I had to hear it face to face.
What do you mean, Ziz?
Yo, I rocked up. I was like, yo, let's hear it. That's because he's also my dude. So that
You guys have a social media misunderstanding,
it
and you
wasn't
just
even, no. it
yes, I
wasn't
said
even-
misunderstanding.
It wasn't even anything like that. But
Okay.
basically, the point I'm trying to make here
Yeah.
is that those were my dudes. Nobody had to intervene in anything. We just spoke it out. That's what it is. Nobody like.
So you just showed up to his house without even a call. You just
Yeah,
yo,
it was even during lockdown. I remember that one.
what?
Mm.
And then like okay, break it. What happened like when you went to his house?
No, then we because Ricky and I had a great relationship. Like he'd call sometimes just for general advice about things, right? So then I was like, yo, man, like where is this energy coming from? Then we spoke and he was like, yo, I just feel like, sometimes you talk down on us because, we still trying to get our things together, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, no, that's not the case. You got to understand, I've always been opinionated,
Facts.
right? Like that thing I said about tear gas. If Slicker were to have taken that the wrong way, for example, and feel like I'm disrespecting him, it's not about any kind of disrespect. It's just me saying tear gas is like this, right? So sometimes it's just that because maybe you haven't seen the dude in a long time and they read something and they read more into it than what it actually is. Then it's good to meet up with dudes and be like, okay, actually, let's clear this up. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also understand the kind of reverence that you guys have for me. So yeah, that's why they just chose to apologize. After
So obviously you and Keenan sorted your situation out. We saw that. You and Ricky sorted your situation out. And then you and Unathi, are you guys in a good space now?
No. I haven't even seen Unathi since she left work. I don't care to get also with her. Because with her, that was personal.
Damn.
If I didn't have my ducks in a row, luckily I always do, then my career could have been ruined.
Damn.
So yeah, that one I don't take lightly. That's to the death.
To the death?
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, okay, let's move on from that. It seems heavy.
It's actually not.
For real.
No, it's not. I'm mad chilled about it. A lot of the things, again, because maybe people know so little about me, they place more weight and more emphasis on the thing than what it actually is. Right? The Unathi thing, yeah, I mean, I don't even think about it. But now that you've asked, yeah,
I
that's
have
where
to
it is.
ask everything that people want to
Yeah,
know
no,
about
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. So she's going through her case. It's got nothing to do with me. All the best. She's likely going to lose it, though.
She's going to lose the case?
Yeah, 100%, without a doubt. Because I got the evidence.
Damn.
I got evidence on everything.
You do. Guys, Caesar was sending me receipts the whole week on everything. I don't want no smoke with Caesar. If you guys were planning to beef with Caesar, I'm telling you, like, cancel that mission. There's going to be receipts on everybody. Yeah.
I got, every show I've ever done, I got the recordings. Every day when I finish a show, till this day, I get sent a copy of it, and then I save it in the archives. Just so that if anybody's going to come up and say, I heard it, it's right there.
All right, let's move on from the social media bully beefs, whatever you want to call it. Yo, some of you guys that watch this podcast might be wondering, like, where does L-TIDO shoot his podcast? Well, let me put you on. We're at the Samsung Lifestyle. Shout out to Samsung, our sponsor. Look at the beautiful aesthetics, man. Yes, sir. What is your upbringing with your parents like?
We're middle class at home.
Mm-hmm.
So we grew up like very, very comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
The first car I bought for myself was probably like the third car I drove.
Break that down. What you mean?
So
Yeah.
the first car that I ever got, I was 17.
Yeah.
It was an Opel Astra.
Mm-hmm.
My parents got that for me.
Okay.
Then
that's soft. If your parents got you a car, you grew up soft. Yeah.
I grew up soft. Then I used to drive a Merc. Maybe it was like maybe second or third year.
Yeah.
And then
they got you a Merc too.
Yeah, all of this my parents. It was like my mom.
C's grew up soft. So I compare any C's.
Yeah, and then when I got here to Joburg, I used to move around in a Clio, right? Remember the black Clio? I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah, actually I do.
Yeah, my parents bought me that.
So your first 3 cars, your parents
Brand
got you the
new,
car.
yeah. So the first car I ever bought myself was the silver Merc.
Damn.
Yeah.
You definitely grew up.
So
in
that
different
was
circumstances.
2000 and... How old was I? 25? Yeah.
So your parents felt like, okay, you need a new car now. Like, because they kept on changing your cars like that.
Yeah, I mean, so they were like, the Merc is too big for me. Got me a Clio. So yeah.
Okay.
I did grow up soft. I'm not gonna lie.
You growing up soft, I actually give props to the fact that a lot of people that grow up soft, they're not really ambitious
They
people.
didn't have the drive,
Yeah,
right?
they don't have the drive. They're not ambitious people. They're not out there to get it because it's like, I've always had that.
You know that at home,
Yeah.
we never used to get an allowance?
Mhm.
Nothing.
See, that's not you're acting like that's not a normal. None of us had allowance.
No, I'm
This
just
guy's
saying.
acting like this out here. This nigga's out here.
That's funny.
This nigga's out here talking like, oh, everybody got a
That's
dog.
funny.
What was allowance? We never got allowance. What are you talking about?
Okay, well,
You're not talking to your white
like we should
friends.
say,
eh?
so rich niggas get an allowance, right?
Yeah, we never grew up like that. This sees thing he's talking to his white friends. Do you know we never grew up without allowance, bro?
So
Yeah.
NJ, right?
Yeah.
That best friend of mine that I was telling you about, he used to get an allowance. Like that nigga, he'd get money and then they'd be like, yo, go buy whatever you want. So this nigga would go buy his own clothes. He was always wearing branded clothing.
What?
Yeah. He like this one time he bought a CD Walkman. At my house, I'd have to go ask my parents for something, and then at their discretion, they'd be like, okay, we think you need that, then they'll get it. So let's say I didn't get things. I got like PlayStations and all that stuff. But I never had cash. So I always had to hustle for the dough. So I had businesses from a very young age, bro. Like the first business I can think of. Do you know what a Viewmaster is?
Nah.
You know what a Viewmaster is. It's red, and then you look through, it's like binoculars, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. They just got like discs inside. I remember I was like maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I took the Viewmaster to school and I was charging niggas. I was charging like 5 cents. Like 5 cents to view. Because I had all the toys, right? So like, yo, you want to play with this joint? Let's go. For real. Then I had like a TV and a VCR in my room.
Mhm.
So if you want to come watch movies, just get busy. Right?
You were charging niggas to watch movies that you
Yeah.
could. What a friend.
So then, no. Like, I mean, not like that. No, like general movies is cool.
Yeah.
I'm very, very fortunate that like my uncles and family friends are people that I can always pick up the phone and call. Even just for game. Not even like, yo, I need money.
That's
That's
crazy.
not how it works.
Mhm.
But if I'm calling Uncle Sizwe Dhlomo, for example, I'm like, can I just sit down and talk to you about this thing? And he'll tell you. It's a guy who obviously used to run Rand Merchant Bank. He understands how the system works. Or if I'm calling Uncle Tito, God bless his soul.
Tito's your uncle?
Yeah, just family friends.
Look at him like life flex. Like, just family
No, like
friends.
these are people that I obviously had access to just because of how I grew up, etc. You know, so it's people that you can always call in your time of need, and they'll give you some much needed advice. And they've done this. They're older than you. They've experienced a lot of things, and they'll be able to give you perspective. Like, hey, it may be tough now, but it won't be tough forever. Or whether you're just calling friends generally, you know, and Anele, like, yo, man, just how, like, for example, okay, here's a story. When we started doing Season Scoop, right? Before we started doing the show, Scoop and we used to go to a studio and do a mock show every day for like a month.
A mock show, almost like a demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go in, record it as if we're live on air, and then I take that recording, and one copy would go to our programs manager, another copy would go to Anele.
What? Why Anele?
Because Anele had done radio.
Mm.
And she'd been doing it since she was on campus radio. Then she'd listen, then she'd give me notes. Then I'd be like, okay, cool. And the following day, I'd go there and just execute on those notes.
That's someone you're also very close to in the game and industry. We've seen pictures of you and her son and whatever. Like, how did you guys connect?
I must have met Anele 2008.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing a show with 5FM.
Mm.
And she just moved to 5,
Mm-hmm.
Grant and Anele. Then we just became friends. Turned out like we just had a lot of common. We thought alike, and we've been friends since.
Mm.
Same thing, Kaya. Kaya used to be on YouTube. You guys don't know this.
Mm.
Kaya was the first South African to be featured on the YouTube homepage.
Damn.
He was still living in Cape Town then.
Mm.
And I had been on YouTube from like the beginning because, just from traveling.
Mm-hmm.
My dudes at NTV was like, yo, get on the joint. So then I saw this guy and I followed his account, so I subscribed. And I knew him from YouTube. And then one day I was emceeing something for Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland was in the country. So I was moving around with her. And Kaya happened to be there as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had a Q&A session at the end. And he put his hand up. Then I mentioned him by name. I said, Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody was like, huh? Yeah, how does he know his name? But I was like, I knew him from YouTube. Then we became friends. Turned out he stayed literally like 300 meters away from my house.
Damn.
Yeah, so we became friends.
And then
Trevor, I
I
met. I met at Urban Brew. Because we used to do work together there at Urban Brew. So he used to shoot Run the Adventure, another show that he used to do. But all of us would be like at the studio working. So then we became friends through Marvin. Marvin introduced me, became tight. Xolisa was Kaya's cousin, became tight. Then it's just things like that.
Okay, these last few questions are for the Twitter people.
Yeah.
Why have you had the same profile picture for 50 years?
Just because I can. So initially, I used to get paid to change those joints. You know that?
Huh?
Yeah.
You used to get paid to change your profile
100%,
picture?
yeah, because I kept my profile picture for so long that I'd only change it for like maybe my birthday party or whatever, right? And brands would literally pay me because that became real estate. They'd be like, yo, we'll pay you. Uncle Chris is still alive, Chris Katrulis.
What?
Yeah. I'm talking racks, B.
For real?
Yeah, like 6 figures.
To change your profile picture?
Yeah. Now, it's just neither here nor there. Now I just don't care.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Another one. Have you recovered from Kendrick, what he did to Drake?
That's funny. So again,
he was like the loudest mouthpiece for Drake before the beef happened.
You remember,
yeah.
What did I say?
You said Drake was gonna watch Kendrick.
No.
Yes, you did.
Listen.
You said Kendrick is.
Listen to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said Drake shouldn't respond to Kendrick. That's what I said. Then everybody was like, why? Then I said, because there's nothing in it for Drake. If he watches this nigga, he's still a bigger artist than him. It means nothing. But then, if he watches him, it's going to affect Drake's bread. Then kids are like, no, he must engage, right? And I said, okay, by all means. I still feel like Drake's a better rapper anyway, so let him do so. Then the battle happened. And exactly what I knew was going to happen, because the sentiment is so overwhelmingly against Drake. That bully thing, right, that you're talking about? When they slap you, nobody really pays attention. When you slap back, that's when it becomes a big deal. Jay-Z even says it. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. But if you shoot me, you're famous.
Yeah.
If he just left that alone, that would have been the end of it.
Yeah.
He gave it energy. He put it onto a world stage.
Yeah.
And now look. So, have I recovered from it? Personally, I'm fine with it. I don't think he's recovered from it.
I don't think so too.
Yeah.
He's heard out
So
there.
you should have never done that.
But
You gotta know what you're engaging in, dog.
but you also understand Kendrick. I saw your tweets out there.
yeah.
This is for my
Kendrick's
Twitter
whack.
folks.
I don't mind
What?
saying that. Yeah, Kendrick's whack, B. Come on.
Kendrick
Boy-
is whack.
Yeah, boy's whack. Come on.
See, come on, man.
Yeah, come on.
So you mean your goat got taken out by a whack artist?
I mean, he didn't get taken out on rap basis, but he lost the battle because of the sentiment.
So
yes.
you mean your goat can be losing a battle to a whack artist?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Like who?
I mean, for example, even with the joint story of Adidon, right?
Yeah. Pusha T.
That joint was not better than the track that
Dumpy
Yeah,
Freestyle.
it was not. It was not better than Dumpy.
Mhm.
But what happened was people just wanted to go for the sensationalism of it. If we're being 100% honest, so
Revealing
if
a
you
child.
rebuke me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If you just spit that verse, dog,
Nah,
it's
that
way
joint
better.
is crazy. Yeah.
Exactly. Dumpy's
But
way better.
Kendrick is not whack. Come on.
Okay, fine. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. It's not whack. But like, I'm not trying to. If I had to choose, I'm choosing Drake all day, even now. Drake all day. And mark my words,
yeah.
right? Time will eventually redeem Drake. Kendrick gonna be able to live up to what he's created now.
I think so. Kendrick has always been pushing the art. He's never been about, like right now, if any other nigga had that situation where Kendrick is now, would have ran that. Like, yo, he's about the art. And I feel Kendrick is important because he preserves the art.
Yeah.
I think they play different roles in this game, and I feel they're both important. You can be a Drake fan and a Kendrick fan.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I don't listen to anything Kendrick. Like these days, the latest album he dropped is garbage. Know what I mean? Like the only Kendrick I listen to, man, like the first two joints. Is hot trash, B. Is doo-doo.
Yo, man.
No,
Yo,
for
he's doing
real.
excellent.
For real. They're keeping it a buck. Some of the latest Drake stuff is hot trash too, by the way.
Facts. A lot of
You know?
Drake's is trash.
But Drake can make better songs than Kendrick.
Sure. So, okay, let's go. For all the hip hop guys, can you name me your top 5 hip hop artists of all time?
Get Alive.
Yeah.
Whoo-wee. I haven't thought about this in a while. Okay, no particular order.
Yeah. No, we have to. Please. 5,
an
4,
order?
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
God damn.
This is for my hip hop guys. They'll never get that from season.
So let me tell you.
Yeah.
Because now if I put it in order, I need to tell you why.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's cool.
We haven't got time for that.
We
okay,
do.
fine.
Yeah.
So at number 1.
No, 5. Start at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh boy, no. Let me start at number 1, nigga. Because now
You
I
are
haven't
taking
thought
it
about
away from number 1 is like the golden
okay,
thing that
fine.
people are
Let me
waiting
think
for.
about it now. Let me reorder this. Okay.
He's thinking if Drake should be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just give.
Okay. At number 5, I got Jada Mwah,
Kiss, baby.
right?
Jada Kiss, definitely.
Top 5, Dead or Alive, and that's just off
1 LP.
And I still buzz. They feel because they know the flow is ill,
It's
just like Will
was. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to make sure that my son's wealthy, out of shape, but I make sure that
My
my gun's
gun's healthy.
healthy.
You know what I mean?
Anyway,
He's talking to hip hop niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
so top 5,
Yeah.
that's 5.
Yeah.
Number 4, Aubrey Drake Graham. Right? Number 3, DMX.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2. Ooh, I'm in trouble now. Ooh-wee.
M. You can put M in 2. It's fine. I know.
Yeah, but now, because now I need another spot.
Now, honorable mention could
Number
be
2, I got M.
I knew.
I was number 1. Number 1, I gotta give it to Jay.
Hold the call.
Now, let me explain.
Wait, let me also explain.
Let
That's
me
my
explain.
quote. Number 1
Right.
Ho forever.
Let me explain,
Yeah.
right? So Jay,
Yeah.
like Drake is what Jay is to his generation.
Facts.
So if you're talking generationally, Drake would have been number 1. But Jay has done so much that I gotta put him at number 1. Longevity, versatility, and Jay still raps well till this day. If you listen to
Facts.
God's Plan, you know what I mean? God did. What is it? God did?
God did.
Yeah. So he good. But then I got 2 honorable mentions. And the honorable mentions are also going in the order. So the first honorable mention is Biggie. Then this is the greatest hip-hop artist that's ever lived is Tupac.
The greatest hip hop artist that ever lived is Pac.
Yeah. Pac elevates the game in such a way that those other 5 people that I mentioned, they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Pac.
Okay.
And Pac's contribution to the game.
I feel you. Before we leave,
Yeah.
I know people are watching. I'm like, no, you have to make it local. Can you give us a top 5 local hip hop? You are the guy that told us Squatter Camp is the best. So we need a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, value your opinion. Top 5 hip hop artists of all time, South Africa.
Okay.
Let's start at 5.
Criteria, man. Yo, you're going to kill me with this one. 5. 5, I'm putting Casper.
Casper, number 5.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4, I'm going to put Double HP.
Double HP. Shout out to Double HP.
3, I'm going to put...
It's hard. It's hard.
I'm going to put K Izzo.
K Izzo. That's Mr. Cash Time.
Yeah,
Shout out to
I'ma put
Mr.
K
Cash Time.
Izzo.
Yeah.
2, I'm going to put Keenan.
Damn. Keenan, number 2. R.I.P. Super Mega.
1, I'm going to put Pro.
Whoa.
The one who's not a kid no more.
I agree. Before we close it off, let us know, why is Pro Kid number 1?
So I used to, you know, like how I used to be in studio with Keenan and like, I used to be in studio with Pro. Like when he'd be recording albums, I'd want to go there. So I think when he was recording Heads and Tails, I was there. When he was in the studio with Amu, I was there. You guys don't understand how easy it was for Pro to make verses. And I'm talking hot verses too, right? It was almost second nature. His freestyles were stupendous. And, you know, when I rate, again, the whole greatest thing, I look at how you're able to tap into different markets, how easily you made hip hop accessible to people who weren't listening to it before. We were always listening to hip hop. So if you're telling me about a Pro Verb, I've always known he was prolific from the first time I heard him on Fat Joe's show. But Pro Verb wasn't able to cross borders and transcend what the genre was specifically, right? He was a rapper's rapper. Pro got the hood to embrace the game. And so for that, I can't think of anybody who did it better.
Damn. Indam Kize, R.I.P. to Pro.
Yeah.
Thank you, C's, for coming through, bro. We've been, you know, I've been hollering at you. We appreciate you for coming through. I know you haven't been wanting to do interviews at all. We appreciate you for coming through. Shout out to everybody that's been watching.
You know, anybody's gonna be mad at me now.
What?
You know how many dudes I've said no to? They're gonna be like, yo, I just saw you on L-TIDO. You said you weren't doing these anymore.
You know what they're gonna say? Yeah, no, you said no, but you went to L-TIDO. I understand.
Tell him how long it's been. Tell him how long it's been. Tell him how long it's been.
It's been a minute. Me and Cesar have been
like
speaking
literally,
up,
you've been speaking about this for like maybe a year and a half.
Minute, yeah. You know
like
what I'm saying?
a year and a half. So.
We appreciate you for coming through. Is there anything that you feel like we didn't speak about that you feel like maybe you need to put out there?
No, I'm good.
We good?
Yeah, I'll just send a tweet.
MT. Or MT's his other goat, huh?
Yeah, MT is such a prolific song maker, bro. Like, that's an honorable mention I gotta give because yo, MT is good with melodies.
Facts. I love MT.
And you know, there's people that I wish the game would reward handsomely.
Okay.
MT is one of them.
Definitely.
I wish he would die filthy rich.
Me
too. It's kind of how I feel about Tandisa. Like, granted, Tandisa made her money.
Yeah.
But I feel like she deserves so much more because of how good she is, you know?
Yeah.
MT is one of those.
Shout out
MT
to Big
is one of
Hustle, you know what I'm
those,
saying?
He's just, it's just a pity that he's got like personal demons that impede his progress. That's really it.
You think that's the personal things that's getting in between his
100%,
progress?
100%, yeah.
And MT's got the most viral moment actually that's ever come out of this podcast. The avocado story.
I've had a taste of apartheid. I could tell that these kids is gossiping about me. While we were playing, they made me the host. And they were climbing on top of me. I'm like, nigga, Why am I the host? And then when I complain about that, they got mad. They hit me with an avocado, man. I told my grandma, I'm like, hey, I just been hit.
That's iconic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Panga, you can bring in like what's going on?
What flavor cake is this?
That's
I don't know.
that's a chocolate cake, right?
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, L-TIDO Podcast, 2 years. I'm glad my man C's is here to celebrate this milestone. We are gonna give you guys amazing content coming through. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. I never say this, but today since C's is here, I'm on my discipline. I'm focused. Please like, subscribe, and share. You feel me? Thank you so
That's
much,
funny.
man. We appreciate it. Much love, y'all. Make a wish.
Make a wish, dog.
Oh, okay. Make a wish.
What do you wish for?
That's very difficult.
Prosperity and good health.
Prosperity, good health, longevity in the game, most definitely. May God keep everybody in this podcast safe, healthy, protected. We have like an amazing team and we've become like a family. And everybody here has like become like a really, really, really good friend of mine. I just pray God blesses us. We keep on giving out more positive energy into this world and spread the love. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to everybody, man. This has been like an amazing ride for me to actually do something different. For me being a rapper to actually do the podcasting thing and for it to go this well, I'm just humbled. So thank you to everybody. L-TIDO Podcast, we out. One last word from C's.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much for having me.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you guys have got a good thing going. Yeah, you got a nice set.
Thank
You
you.
know, like sometimes podcasts don't get that right.
Yeah.
The quality, the quality is fine. So shout outs to you guys.
Salute, my dog.
Yeah.
L-TIDO Podcast, we out.